Take a slow breath with me. Let your shoulders soften. Let your body settle, and just allow yourself to be here for a moment. Today, I want to talk about something that many people experience during healing, but very few people talk about it. The difference between peace and numbness. Because there comes a moment in growth where life begins to change. The chaos starts settling. The constant urgency begins fading. The emotional storms become less frequent. And instead of feeling relieved, many people become confused. They start asking themselves, why does everything feel so quiet? Why don't I feel more excited? Why don't I feel more emotional? Why does this feel different than I expected? And sometimes they begin wondering if something is wrong. Maybe I'm disconnected. Maybe I'm just numb. Maybe I've just lost my spark. Maybe I've stopped feeling. But what if that's not what's happening at all? What if, for the first time in a very long time, you're experiencing peace? For so many years, chaos felt like being alive. Stress created movement. Urgency created purpose. Problems created focus. The next crisis gave your nervous system something to organize around. And when you've lived that way long enough, intensity starts feeling normal. Your body adapts to it. Your mind adapts to it. Your identity adapts to it. You begin believing that feeling alive means feeling activated. So when life finally becomes calmer, the nervous system doesn't always recognize it as safety. Sometimes it interprets it as absence. And that's where the confusion begins. Because peace is quieter than chaos. Peace doesn't demand your attention. Peace doesn't flood your body with adrenaline. Peace doesn't create constant emotional highs and lows. Peace simply exists. Steady, present, available. And for someone who has spent years in survival mode, that can feel unfamiliar. The mind starts searching, looking for what's missing, looking for what's wrong, looking for the next thing to solve. Not because anything is broken, but because the nervous system is still learning a new experience. And this is where it's important to understand the difference. Numbness disconnects you from life. Peace reconnects you to it. Numbness feels shut down. Peace feels settled. Numbness creates distance. Peace creates presence. Numbness avoids feeling, and peace allows the feeling without being overwhelmed by it. That's the difference. A peaceful person can still feel joy, still feel sadness. They still feel grief, excitement. They still feel love. But those emotions no longer control the entire system. They move through instead of taking over. And that can feel strange at first. Because for so long, emotional intensity may have been mistaken for emotional depth. But intensity and depth are not the same. Depth doesn't require chaos. Depth can exist in stillness. Depth can exist in quiet mornings, in peaceful conversations, in ordinary moments. And one of the most beautiful parts of healing is realizing that life does not have to be dramatic to be meaningful. You don't have to create chaos to feel alive. You don't have to chase intensity to feel connected. You don't have to return to old patterns just to feel something. You're allowed to experience calm. You're allowed to experience steadiness. You're allowed to experience a life that no longer keeps your nervous system on high alert. Take a breath. If you've been wondering lately, if you've been sitting in a season that feels quieter than what you're used to, I want you to consider something. Maybe nothing is missing. Maybe you're simply experiencing a version of life your nervous system has never fully trusted before. Maybe you're not numb. Maybe you're becoming regulated. Maybe you're not disconnected. Maybe you finally connected to yourself with all the noise. Without all the noise, excuse me. Maybe you're not losing your spark. Maybe your spark no longer needs chaos to survive. Put your hand on your chest and take one slow breath. And let these words settle gently into your body. I do not need chaos to feel alive. Peace is not emptiness. It is safe for me to trust the quiet. For so long, chaos felt like being alive. So when peace arrived, you thought something was missing. What was actually missing was the constant state of survival. And that changes everything.